Hello guys, and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Guys, today we're talking about the customer service support and the result that came out of my inquiry to them. And the result is, as expected, not really beautiful. If I had a sliver of hope that customer service of Warner Brothers support is good, now I don't have any. I think this department is useless. But yeah, before I continue with this rant type of video, I just want to let you know that this is my absolutely very last video where I'll be talking negative about the game. Not because I actually approve what's happening, but because after 2.5 years in YouTube now, and after raising so many tickets unsuccessfully, after seeing so many people complaining, I think that nothing is going to change. In this way, even if I do 10,000 videos, nothing is going to change. So this is going to be the last time, because I reckon this is interesting and I want to share it with you guys. But from now on, I'll be focusing only on the positive on the game, because actually on Saturday we're going to have a joint podcast with Legend, the Siren Sky, Chris Pay TV, possibly a Man with No Game 45, and Game Time Gaming eventually. And we actually cannot confirm all the participants, but we are trying to collaborate and make a podcast where we can talk about the game and the negatives that the game has lately. So with that said, probably on Saturday is going to be a very last video when we'll be talking negative. For now, what happened was, if you remember, Classic Rain was nerfed. Actually not nerfed, sorry, bugged. And his Team Soak doesn't work. MK11 Wayne Team Soak doesn't work because the item doesn't work that provides a Team Soak, which is Dargus Cloak. That is a paid item, so you have to pay real money in order to max it out. Even though it works at Fusion 0, but at Fusion 0 it's not really that reliable in the first place. Anyways, so Classic Rain lost his ability to Team Soak, lost his ability to Team Debuff, which is one of his best things in the game, right? Actually, when it comes to him being support, it's just his best feature. This is what makes him incredible. So he lost this, and it wasn't a minor bug. If it was a minor bug, you say fine, but it was a huge, huge bug, and basically it almost renders Rain useless. So what I did is I contacted support and I asked them, all right, so this guy is bugged. What are you going to do about it? Can you patch it, please? Because it's important. You have one character that's being completely useless. Once again, we're not talking about a small thing. You're talking about big thing. And they said, all right, can you send us footage explaining what the problem is? And I said, okay, sure. So I sent them a 15-minute footage explaining everything with timestamps. So they had every single thing that's wrong in the video as a proof. And after a day or two, they replied back stating that they have forwarded this with high priority to the developer team. And the developer team will be prioritize this, and it's going to be patched in the next updates, in the following updates. And when I read this, I was like, are you kidding me? So are you telling me that it might not be patched at least on the next update? So I have to wait, let's say, 2 or 3 updates for this to be patched. Let's say that's 7 or 8 months. I think that's horrible, right? But basically it was it. They said that they have forwarded it, and probably I have to expect something to be happening. And in this reply, it was stated that they really care about player experience and stuff, which is a horrible lie. I mean, at least in my eyes, how would they care about the player experience when the character is bugged beyond any reasonable, let's say, level of being fun anymore, so a character is unusable? And they say that they care about player experience and they're going to eventually fix that in the next updates. And the earliest time the update will come will be probably in 2 or 3 months. So 2 or 3 months a player won't be able to use a character, and that's how they care about the player experience. That's horrible. If they really did, they would bring down the game immediately and patch it. Because once again, we're talking about small bug, we're talking about big bug. And if actually Classic Ermac has the same thing, if this is not a nerf but a bug, they have to patch that as well. This is what they replied. And when I saw this, I actually expected such type of offer. Actually, it's Warner Brothers support, right? What can you do? And I said after that, all right, so can I just get some kind of a compensation? After all, I've spent real money on this, and I cannot use my favorite character because you messed up. I mean, I deserve some kind of compensation, right? And they said no, because the customer service cannot provide compensation for this. And there is a line in this reply, which was originally like the regular style copy-paste templates. By the way, every single reply I got was from different person. It's like you can never get in touch with the same person. So if you want to greet them by name, it doesn't make any difference because another person is going to reply. So anyway, so they say, however, as mentioned earlier, I have already forwarded it to the game team. So basically they're saying, but we did already enough. What more do you expect? And I was speechless after I read this. Like, what do you mean you forwarded to the game team? This makes zero difference to me because I can still no longer use my character for at least 3 months. So imagine me, you know, in my real work, let's say I'm looking after a database and then one of the tables in the database is broken. The customer can no longer use it, and then the customer reaches to me and says, okay, I cannot use this table. And this customer is actually paying my salary, right? So, and I say, all right, sure, I'm going to check it, and eventually I'm going to patch it in the next 3 months. It's not a big deal. And then the customer says, okay, what can you do for me? Meanwhile, I mean, can I at least use some kind of a backup table or something? And my reply will be, but I already told you I'm going to fix it, right? What more do you want? It's like, I don't understand that. it's horrible. Things doesn't work this way in the real world. And let's face it, even though it's a game, it is like a business, right? They're making money out of it, and we are their customers. We are giving them the money. So no, this is horrible customer service, absolutely horrible. And you cannot just tell, but we already forwarded it to the game team. What more do you want? I want it fixed, right? This is what I want. I don't want you to forward it to the game team. I actually don't give a flying F that you forward it to the game team. I want it resolved. How you're going to resolve it, I don't care. Even if you forward it to the CEO of Warner Brothers, I don't care. I want it fixed. This is how the real world works, guys. And anyways, so after they did that, I just lost any hope. I said, okay, fine. I am not contacted them like at all because they're worthless. They're like absolutely useless. They cannot do anything. Either they cannot do anything or they just don't want to do anything. I have no other explanation. For every single time when I reach to them and they cannot help me. Once again, they brought the server down, which costed me like 300 souls or something when I calculated it. And a full run of a tower. And they compensate everybody 50 souls, which is laughable. And I said, okay, this is not enough. Can I get at least the amount of souls that I lost? They said no. And I know some of you are going to pronounce now, they're going to say the absolutely ridiculous argument, but why do you complain? It's for free, right? If you get such type of compensation. No, because this argument says if something is for free, it should be good, or at least it shouldn't be bad because it's for free. And that's wrong. That's really, really wrong. What if I give you a shit for free? Are you going to take it? Why not? It is for free. So, as you can see, not everything that's for free is good. Not everything that's for free is not bad. If something is for free, this basically means that it is for free. It doesn't mean that's good. It doesn't mean that's bad. So, problem is, if they give you compensation less than what you lost, this is not really good, right? It doesn't matter whether it's for free or not. In my current case, I would have expected them to patch the game, which is the correct thing, or at least to give me a compensation. I said, I would be happy if I receive 1 copy of Rain, or let's say a discounted price of his next pack or whatever. And they didn't give me anything, which for me is insult. Like total insult. Like it doesn't matter that they messed up. I'm not going to receive anything, so they don't care. This is a complete lack of respect. That's the word. Even if they gave me 1,000 souls, which I don't need, it will still be something because they'll be showing some respect. So it's just not, in my case, it's really difficult to compensate me fully, right? A character doesn't work. But if I lost because of their mistake 1,000 souls and they gave me 500, this is lack of respect. In my case, if they can compensate me fully, for some reason it's not their policy to bring down the game immediately and patch it, then what they can do is give me something, at least give me something, so it can, so that they can say, in other words, okay, we see you, you are there, and we respect you, want you to keep playing the game. I'm sorry that we cannot patch it right away or something, at least something, but they didn't give me anything. And we're talking about a player who spends money, who actually pays his salary. That's really bad. From this point on, and also some of you say you have to stop paying money on this game. Probably I will keep paying money because I'm a content creator after all. Though I won't be paying anything for Classic Rain until he's fixed. Even if he's reduced 50%, probably going to max him out. But for the original price, imagine they selling a broken character doesn't work. That would be absolutely really bad. With that said, yeah, what can I possibly add here? I rest my case, guys. The support is really horrible. And I wish this wasn't the case, but it's the harsh reality. We have to all accept it and live with it. So from now on, I'll be focusing on the positive, not on the negative, because whatever I do, I cannot really achieve anything, like nothing. And I really hope that one day I will be able to speak with somebody from NetherRealm Studio and just have a podcast with him and ask him all these questions. Why is the support that bad? This is one of the questions that I want to ask. Why, if you introduce horrible bugs, you don't patch them immediately? For example, there was a tower where Johnny was bugged and he would do brutality and the game would freeze, and this was about 180 something. There was just a horse stance bug. For example, now that we have an immortality bug with rain doesn't working, and for those big bugs, they don't bring down the game and patch it. And I've been playing so many other games, mobile games. I've never seen something like this ever. For instance, if you have such thing in Clash Royale, the game will be down immediately. Arrow of Chaos, the game that I cover, they're going to patch the game immediately, and they do it. For instance, Arrow of Chaos had a recently 2nd anniversary, and they had tons of bugs there, like almost like MK Mobile, but they brought the game down immediately. If there was a bug that they couldn't fix, they gave us a big, really big compensation. So that's a big difference. MK Mobile doesn't do that, like ever. Are they earning that much money so they completely disregard the players? I don't know, even the players that pay. Really, really strange. So, basically, this is it, guys. This is what I wanted to tell you. Sorry. From now on, I will be just focusing once again on the positive from this game, because if you focus on the negative, you just don't achieve anything, and that's bad, because it should be vice versa. Anyways, see you next time, guys. Take care.
Perfect.